Hi, I'm Aditya Bhatt from Peakflo, and I'm going to walk you through our accounts receivable automation system. Peakflo helps companies add up to 3% to net profits, shortens payment cycles by up to 35%, reduces bad debt by up to 20%. It also improves finance team productivity by up to 50% by eliminating repetitive manual tasks in invoice follow-up, resolution of invoice disputes, payment collection, and payment reconciliation. With this background, let's jump right into the system. This is the primary view when you access the system, which gives the management or leadership a high-level overview of the collections health of the company. Aging reports are shown alongside key collection metrics such as DSO, bad debt, and overdue invoices. We also offer a cash inflow forecast for outstanding payments, and this is modeled from past data and payment behavior of users on the Peakflow system. There is also a view of who the main debtors are. This part of the main dashboard is configurable, and users can set up reports based on the needs of their team and their organization, utilizing the vast data and filters available in the Peakflow system. The next question is, how does the data get here? Peakflow connects to your accounting system or ERP system and securely pulls data in real time. These are some of the accounting systems that we are able to integrate with out of the box, and we are working on more as we speak. There is also a way to manually upload data into the Peakflow system in the absence of an integration with an accounting or ERP system. The Peakflow integration pulls data related to invoices, customers, and payments made. It also picks up data such as who in your organization is in charge of collections for a particular customer, since these data points are vital to what I will show you next. Next up is workflows, which is the control tower of the Peakflow system. Workflows are a way to effectively classify your customers depending on how you want to follow up with them for invoice payments. We can classify customers based on any criteria, and some popular criteria to classify customers are by size of the customer as SMEs, key accounts, and strategic accounts, or by payment behavior as early payers, timely payers, and late payers. Let me pull up a workflow and show you how it works. We can first set up credit control terms in dollar value or in terms of payment delay. Then we set up the invoice dunning. Dunning can happen through a variety of media such as automatic and manual email, SMS, business or personal WhatsApp, phone calls, in-person visits, automated letter of demand, or an escalation to the legal team. Do note that these reminders are sent at an invoice level, but can also be customized to be sent at a customer level. You can also build an escalation matrix via workflows, where progressively, as payments get delayed further, more and more people and more senior people in the customer's organization can be looped into these reminders. Once the workflows are set up, customers are assigned to their respective workflows, and the system is good to go. Next up is actions. Workflows and customers assigned to workflows translate to actions for users of Peakflow. The automated actions fire automatically, and the manual ones will show up as actions for users of Peakflow. These users could be from finance, sales, account management, or any team as set up in the workflow. I'm now executing a manual email by sending it to the corresponding customer. Apart from sending it to the customer and completing this action, I can also view other details of this customer, such as other outstanding invoices, calculation files, or if the invoice is paid, I could even mark it as paid here and update the workflow. The manual email that we just sent to the customer looks something like this. It contains a summary of the invoice, the overdue amount from that particular customer, and also a link to a customer portal. This customer portal is unique to each of your customers, and they can view all their invoices, past and current. They can also get to see their aging balances. Customers can interact with this particular portal in a few ways. First, they can ask a question about an invoice. Second, they can raise a dispute about an invoice. They can also get a statement and download it themselves. Fourthly, customers can also make payments from here. This payment hits your bank account and simultaneously also updates your accounting system that a payment has been made by the customer. This connection between your accounting system, payment system, and your bank account via Peakflow makes reconciliation a breeze and saves significant time and effort for finance teams. Let us now look at the same customers tab inside the Peakflow app. Questions and disputes raised by the customer show up here on their timeline and can be resolved from inside this view. Users of Peakflow can also collaborate internally with their colleagues about each customer or even each invoice, and this saves significant time and streamlines communication. Furthermore, this timeline acts as an immutable audit trail of all two-way communication between customers and Peakflow users. The customer view can also take note of any promises to pay, contacts inside the customer's entity, working files, payments received, credit notes issued, and all invoices, as well as group entities and child entity related details. Let's now move to reports. Peakflow offers a variety of reports, and the commonly used ones are here. The invoice report gives you a view of not only each invoice, amount, what the status is, due dates and expected dates, but also about any disputes or communication that has gone back and forth about each invoice. The customer status report lets you understand the payment behavior of the customer, payment statuses of their workflow, recent communication with the customer, and who is the account manager, all in one view. The credit control report helps you classify customers as early payers, timely payers, or good payers, which in turn helps you make important credit-related decisions. This credit control can be based on the number of days of delay as well as on the dollar value credit limit, which you had set earlier in the workflows. The legal escalation report summarizes how many customers with delayed payments have received or are due to receive a legal escalation. The team activity report, when you have different people in your team in charge of collections for different customers, and you need to know how each person is doing or each team is doing and who needs more reinforcements, team activity report comes in very handy. So this, in essence, is the Peakflow accounts receivable automation system. It helps businesses get paid faster, reduce bad debt, improve finance team productivity, and just makes payments friction-free. If you'd like to know more, hit us up at info@peakflow.co, and we'll be happy to share more about how we can help you streamline your accounts receivable process. Thank you.